Hey guys, what's going on? Just trying to get some taping going on. It's 3:20 p.m. It is still the 18th, actually the 19th of October. Wow, excuse me, gas. Time's flying when you're having fun. I'll tell you. We returned to Roseman, California. Hi guys. Yeah, fandom. I'll tell you one thing. Fandom is great, and it's also pretty much nuts. Hold on. I know, it looks kind of normal and mundane. And you're going to keep that with me? Oh, I'm reaching for something, boys and girls. You dare not tell that to the great Bondor. Whoever and whatever the hell he is. Bondor will break apart his pen and write something? With a wave of my wand, I will produce a pen! Ha ha! Courtesy of the magic of wherever the hell this place is at. Mundor will have his way. And then he will lose it again. Ha ha ha! And yes, that was regarding the Harry Potter. Not to mention I could drag out a hell of a lot of Star Trek shirts, or maybe some baseball shirts, speaking of which, since we are dealing with baseball season at this point. An old cap from a minor league team in Lancaster, California, the Jethawks. And they won a championship, too. And this beat-up old cap I wore to a lot of games. But let me show you something. I'm going to hang this one over here. Said before, they have the power of Star Trek. See? Star Trek. Okay, you're probably wondering, what the hell's this guy doing? And now, for my latest piece of wardrobe, obtained a hell of a long time ago, used with great care. I present a Dodger shirt I got from a long time ago. The only problem is with this damn thing, it does have the actual label on it. That, everyone recognizes that one, don't we? 15, 20 years I've had this shirt. And Alexa, and it still fits. And wait, it gets worse. This year, through the lovely act of Walmart, another one, another official. Notice the LA logo. Also 20 years ago. Somewhere in here also got a shirt concerning about the Kings. The recent acquisition this year. You gotta love it when you get these damn things for the. I just never have any sizes for like 4 or 5X. Okay, I wonder what the hell's going on with this damn thing. Besides being the Dodgers heading over to the World Series at this point. That's what it is. Heading over to the World Series to conquer and vex the next team before hopefully they get that title of the World Series. We're looking forward to it. But I'm not looking forward to everybody else going absolutely bonkers over this damn crap. I swear to God. I mean, it's one thing when you're going to science fiction conventions and you're accumulating dolls, models, books, magazines, tons of pins. I'm not showing you the damn pin collection. I've got a bag full of pins. And I lost a lot of pins in my youth, and I'm slowly regaining them all over again. And it sucks. It does. Because I love those pins, but I had to sell those pins. And it sucked. What happens when you get in hard times these days. Now, I seem to be collecting face masks. I have yet to get the Dodgers, but I will get those yet. And in this time of the COVID, fandom is still going AP. People still trying to get their uniforms of science fiction worn and dressed up for virtual conventions, when a long time ago we actually walked into the convention halls and hotel lobbies and displayed our wear. Went over to the dealer section to get merchandise. And get more merchandise. And had information about mail orders, and we used those guys. Until the internet came in, and then we had to use the internet for that one. Being a fan was expensive. I couldn't even find the right words, and I'm an English major. That's pretty sucky, because I'll tell you, being a fandom, it means putting yourself in debt all the time. You had to have the autographs. You had to have the book signed. You had to get the signatures or the handshaking or the pictures done. And you had to prove to people that you were a fandom by having some kind of memorabilia on you worn or carried with you to tell you that, yes, I am a nut job. I am a nerd, a geek. More than that, it's expected at sporting games that you have to get a piece of memorabilia, no matter how high priced or maybe low priced if you're lucky enough because of a budget situation. Maybe a pin or two that you put on your shirt or whatever you're wearing, or the hat, or a pennant, or the official jersey. Oh my God. And yeah, here we are again. Despite the COVID situation happening at this point over here, this is what we're dealing with. Now, I brought out the memorabilia at this point over here just to prove some kind of weird-ass point. That even when you wear this damn stuff, it gets old and raggedy and left right. And if you keep it in good condition, it'll outlast you until maybe your body doesn't, or you pass on, and maybe you can pass it on to your next of kin. They've done that. Or actually donate it. Somebody else can pick up the shirt and wear it that way, wear it proudly, or use it as a oil rag. There were sweatshirts I had that turned into oil rags. They were for the Jethawks. But being a fan of whatever you're doing takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money. It's wonderful to being a fan, but there's usually a point, there's usually a dark side to it. What was it, back in the 90s? There was stalking going on. And they made stalking laws during that time. And because of that, a lot of people were getting hurt. So much that they had a law passed, state of California, regarding stalking. And I know about this particular law. Fans can go to the extreme. go to extreme. And when they do, it takes law enforcement to get them back. And they have to get them back. They have to bring them back into reality, because when you're caught up in that kind of deep-seated fandom stuff, believe me, it happens. It can happen anywhere. With any situation. I know a lot of people will be scoffing at the damn thing, but believe me, there's always a nut job out there going after their fixation. And it's scarier than shit. Not that I see it on the police reports, I know some people like that. And that was scary. Because once you cross that line, there's no going back. We all have to keep remembering that whatever we get ourselves associated with that we're fans of, we don't take it too seriously. I've seen online arguments and discussions turn into full war situations here. Full-fledged war situations where they're going after people left and right. People get kicked off of social media like crazy, and you would not believe how many they do that because they cross lines. They bring up issues that the fandoms don't like, and the administrators go ape. I've seen it. Just a reminder, folks, fandom's wonderful, but avoid the dark side as much as you can. We're talking about obsessions. It's not fun. You can go through Disneyland and have an obsession over pins. Expensive as hell. In the middle, you collect, it gets heavier and heavier. Same thing with science fiction or sports memorabilia, as in collecting a lot of pins. But whatever you do, make sure you stay on the light side of fun and not just becoming obsessive. It's not fun when you do that. Collecting your shirts, I do. I wear those shirts on a daily basis. Some of the old worn shirts I've showed you. And it tells people that's things I like. But I know there are lines I don't cross, because I know the consequences of those lines. I know the consequences of those behaviors. I will say this. Regarding sports teams, I know people are passionate, but sometimes they get too passionate, as we've seen over the past 20 years. Keep this in mind when you're watching the World Series or any other sporting event. They are paid athletes. We love them, we love the team, we love what they represent, but that's it. When it comes for the other guys, when it comes for the other fans who do the same thing, they're fans just like us. And we don't need to go to war over them. You may, at one time in your life, choose to visit their town or relocate. And if you happen to relocate to their town, you have to watch it out for the rivalry. And you're going to have to watch out for all the damn ribbing. Keep it in mind. You try to keep it lighthearted as much as you can and avoid the nut jobs. Because we don't want any more casualties out there now, do we? Because we got the COVID-19, everything's going to be on the television screens these days. And nobody's going to be traveling very much. Like we used to do prior to before COVID. So play ball, have fun, live long and prosper, and may the Schwartz be with you. Maybe.